What is going on, y'all? Fox Sports Talk back at it with another video here to give you guys my Week 6 NFL picks and predictions. So if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that big red subscribe button down below. Make sure to follow me on all my social media platforms. And guys, hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I drop a new video. As you see on the whiteboard behind me, we've got all of the NFL games for Week 6 with their respective spreads. So I'm going to go ahead and go through every single game and give you my pick for that game straight up and also a pick against the spread. So let's get into it. All right, so as always, we start with transparency. So how did I do last week? Well, last week was a pretty good week for your boy. I went 12-4 straight up, and then I went 10-6 against the spread. So a very solid week for me, if I do say so myself, and we got to keep it going. So that brings my overall record on the year to the following: 53-27 straight up, and then 44-36 against or versus the spread. This is good for about 66%. This is good for about 55%. So pretty good. I like it, but got to get better, and I will get better, maybe get in the 70s there. So pretty solid season so far for me. Let's keep the energy rolling. In Week 6, we start with the Thursday night game. We've got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Philadelphia Eagles, folks, and this one's pretty easy for me. I got the Bucs winning this game. So the Bucs are obviously the defending Super Bowl champs. It's really all about, do they cover the -7 spread? And I believe they do in this one, all right? I like Tampa to cover and dominate this game. Look, the Eagles, I get it. They got a surprise victory last week against the Carolina Panthers. But this Eagles team is not very good, folks, and Tampa Bay should do whatever they want against them. Tom Brady showed you just last week he is still very much elite, 400-plus yards, passing five touchdowns. He's never done that in the same game in his career, and he's 44 years old, by the way. That's crazy to me. So, yeah, this offense is too explosive for the Eagles, and Jalen Hurts and company just won't be able to keep up. I see Tampa Bay winning this one in a rout, even on the road. All right, let's move on to the London game. Miami Dolphins at the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is a pretty ugly one. I'm sorry, London fans. You got Jets and Falcons last week, and now you get Dolphins, Jaguars. You're getting the worst games out there. I apologize to my British and UK people out there that you have to deal with these atrocities of teams, all right? So with that being said, I do have to pick up a winner. Miami and Jacksonville. Look, folks, I'm still not sold on the Jaguars. Urban Meyer, it's been a mess with him. And so to me, I can't pick them to win this game. I'm going to go with the Miami Dolphins here. 3.5-point spread. I can see the Dolphins covering that half a point. Really is kind of annoying. So I'm going to take the Jaguars to cover. The Dolphins haven't been very good. Tua might be back this week. So let's see. But again, London game, I can see the Jaguars keeping up in this game with Trevor Lawrence and company. All right, Bengals at the Detroit Lions. And the line is -3.5 in favor of the Bengals. Joe Mixon should be back this week. And now, hear me out, all right? The Detroit Lions are the best 0-5 team this season. All right, I know that makes no sense, but hear me out, all right? They play hard every single game, and they've literally had, like, the closest losses. They lost to Baltimore on a field goal. They lost to the Minnesota Vikings on a field goal. They're at home. I believe this is an upset. All right, I believe they beat the Cincinnati Bengals here. I think this is the week they really go out and show out for their head coach, Dan Campbell, and I think they pick up their first victory. Joe Mixon, again, he might be back. Well, he was already back last week. I apologize, but I don't know if he's 100%. Joe Burrow certainly is not 100%. He had that weird throat contusion or whatever. Like, that's scary, all right? I know they have weapons on the outside, and they have obviously good receivers. But I just have a feeling here. This is a momentum pick. The Lions have been so close. I think they finally get it done. If they were on the road, I wouldn't pick them, but they're at home in Detroit. I think they play hard. I think they fight, and I think they beat the Bengals narrowly, but they do. I'm going with Detroit here to win this game. All right, Kansas City Chiefs watch the football team. This is my lock of the week. Chiefs win, and they cover the -7-point spread. Folks, look, the Chiefs have had an awful season from their standards. Just absolutely awful. They need to go out and trash a team. Washington football team, you're the victim this week. Their defense has been awful this season. They've been getting lit up by every single quarterback pretty much that they faced. Patrick Mahomes is going to go nuts. Play him in fantasy. You won't regret it. I'm talking about daily. All right, let's move on here. Minnesota Vikings at the Carolina Panthers. Panthers with a disgusting loss to the Eagles last week. They had no business losing that game, but they do. I'm going to go with them to bounce back here. Christian McCaffrey should be back. Dalvin Cook's not 100% for the Vikings. Panthers home. It's a close game, but give me the team at home here. So I am picking another underdog here. All right. Houston Texans at the Indianapolis Colts. You know I'm not picking the Texans, even though Davis Mills and company had a pretty surprising performance last week against New England Patriots. I'm going to go with the Colts here. The question is, do they cover the minus 10-point spread? And I believe they do. I think there's going to be a rout. Jonathan Taylor and company should have no issues running all over them. That was a very gimmicky, lucky game that Davis Mills had last week. I just don't think he can repeat it. And actually, Tyrod Taylor might be back soon, so we'll see. Rams at Giants. This is another lock for me. I love the Rams here. A minus 10.5 points favorites. I think they cover that. Look, who isn't out for the Giants? Saquon Barkley's out. Kenny Galladay's out. Shirley Shepard might be out. Darius Slayton might be out. Daniel Jones might be out. Like, do they even have enough players? A team? Like, their entire starting five is out. Take the Rams. Take the points. You won't regret it, all right? No one else is needed there. Chargers at the Ravens. This is going to be a very fun game. Lamar Jackson had one of the best games of his career against the Colts. Goes back at home and is a 3-point favorite against the Chargers here, folks. I'm going to go with the Chargers to win this game. I believe in the Chargers more than I do the Ravens. The Ravens have been very inconsistent for me. They've been pulling out these crazy victories, but they've been pretty inconsistent. And I like Justin Herbert. I'll pick him over Lamar Jackson. So I'm going to go ahead and go with that. And I think the Chargers defense is just better than the Ravens defenses. So give me that. Another underdog here. We're picking all underdogs this week. Packers, Bears. I'm going to go with the Packers to win this game, folks. I'm a Bears fan. But until the Bears consistently show me that they can put up, points, and I'm not even talking about 20 points, I'm talking about 30 points, and keep up with an elite offense, and I can't do it. I can't pick against Aaron Rodgers and company who have owned the Bears. And this should be a closer game, minus 4.5 point spread, so they have a chance at covering it. I don't think they do, but this will be at home, so maybe the Bears do have an outside shot to pull this off here. But, yeah, it's going to require the Bears defense to really, really stop Aaron Rodgers, and then the offense to put up points. And I like Justin Fields. He's been solid thus far, but the offense doesn't produce enough points here, and they'll need to keep up with the Packers. Arizona Cardinals at the Cleveland Browns here. I got the Browns winning this one. They're 2.5 point favorite here. Look, folks, I know the Cardinals are undefeated, but all winning streaks must end sometime, right? And I think they end here. The Browns are pissed off after that disgusting loss that they had against the Chargers, and I think they take it out on the Cardinals here. I think they run all over them. Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt, Jarvis Landry might be back, Odell Beckham Jr. there. Look, it'll be a very close one. This is me taking a shot in the dark here. The Cardinals could very well win this game, but I'm going to go with the Browns to win and cover the 2.5. Actually, yeah, cover the 2.5. There we go. All right, let's move on to the Raiders at the Broncos. I'm going to go with the Broncos here. Everyone knows by now John Gruden officially resigned after his emails got leaked. And so you got an interim head coach here. Look, folks, the Raiders are probably the last thing on their mind is the football game right now with the whole John Gruden situation. It's an easy one. Go ahead and take the Broncos here, who are a solid team. 3.5 point favorite. I'll even swallow the points there. All right. Dallas at New England. This line looks messed up to me. It looks like a trap. I don't know how the Cowboys are only a 4-point favorite against the New England Patriots, but I guess I'll take it. Maybe I'm fish. Maybe this is what the Sharps want. But the Patriots just aren't a very good team to me. Dallas Cowboys, one of the most elite offenses, and their defense has been solid with Trayvon Diggs lighting the world on fire with his interceptions. Give me the Cowboys here, and I think they cover the -4. This should be a -7 spread, all right? Seattle Seahawks at Pittsburgh Steelers, officially out on the Seahawks after the Russ injury, so until they come back, very hard for me to pick the Seahawks to win any game, and I'll even take the Steelers -5. All right, let's move on to the Monday night game. Buffalo Bills at the Tennessee Titans. Give me the Bills here to win this game, but I do think the Titans cover here. I think this will be a very, very tough, close game, but big dog going up against Josh Allen and company. I think the Bills are, showing that they might be the best team in football, but I think the Titans can keep this one close. If this was more like a 4 or 3 point spread, I'd take the Bills, but 5.5 might be a little too much. So there you have it, folks. My picks and predictions for Week 6 of the NFL season. Let me know if you guys agree, disagree, as always. Thanks for watching.